Hello, everyone. In our daily work, documents and materials that we've worked hard to create can often be damaged or lost due to equipment failure or human error. However, by ensuring that proper backups are made, we can avoid this situation. Similarly, natural disasters, viruses, power failures, or operational mistakes can affect the normal operation of an industrial robot system and even cause system crashes. Therefore, regularly backing up robot system data is very important. It allows for quick recovery of the original system after a disaster. In this lesson, we will learn about the methods and steps for backing up and restoring the settings of industrial robot systems. This lesson is divided into two main parts. Before we begin the backup process, we must first make some preparations. First, understand the devices used for backup or load, so you can better select the appropriate backup tool. Next, familiarize yourself with the types of robot files and their functions, ensuring that you can back up or load the necessary files accurately and effectively. Let's go through them one by one. 1. Backup and load devices. Here are the following devices: memory card and C card. This is the first type of device used. USB flash drive. This is the most commonly used backup and load device, and it will be the main tool we use in this lesson. PC computer. The connection and communication with this device is more complex than other devices, so it's generally not used. 2. File types. Files are stored in the robot controller cabinet's memory units. The main file types used by the control cabinet are. Now, I will explain each file type. 1. Program files. As the name suggests, program files are used to store the programs. These are automatically stored in the controller CMOS and can be displayed through the program file directory using the select key on the teach pendant. 2. Default logic files. These include the default logical structure settings for each function key in the program editing screen, specifically the settings for the F1 to F4 keys. 3. System files. System files are primarily used to store various system settings. There are mainly the following types. The most commonly used system files are those that store robot zero-point data and robot system variables. 4. Data files. Data files store the data for each register and I/O configuration. There are several types of data files. Having understood the devices and file types used for backup or loading, let's now learn about the methods for backing up and loading and the specific operational steps. 2. Static robot backup or load methods and procedures. There are 3 main methods. In general mode, we mainly perform the backup of all files. In control startup mode, the focus is on loading system files. In boot monitor mode, the main task is to complete the backup and restoration of the robot system image. When performing backup or load operations, it is important to choose the appropriate method based on the actual situation in order to achieve better results with less effort. Below, we will explain in detail the specific steps for the above 3 methods. First, let's learn the backup and load method in normal mode. 1. Backup steps in normal mode. There are 3 main steps. We will take a U-disk as the backup device to back up the robot's program files as an example. Step 1. Select the storage device. First, open the USB port cover on the right side of the teach pendant and insert the U-disk into the USB port of the teach pendant. Then, press the MENU key on the teach pendant and select 7 files to enter the file menu. Press the F5 tool key and select Switch Device to enter the device selection menu. Since we inserted the U-disk into the teach pendant, select USB on TP, UTI, or. It is worth noting that the formatting of the U-disk and the creation of backup folders can be done on a computer, which is simpler. We won't elaborate on this here. Move the cursor to the folder you created in the UT1 root directory and press Enter to enter the folder. Press F for backup, and from the backup content options, select 2 TP programs. Enter the backup selection screen. If you want to backup all TP program files, press F3 all. If you only want to backup specific TP program files, press F for yes or F5 no. Here, we choose to backup all files, so press F3 all to complete the backup. Move the cursor to * all files, and press Enter to view the backed up files. 2. Loading steps in normal mode. This also involves 3 steps. We will demonstrate loading a specific program file using the UDisk as the loading device. Go to the directory on the UDisk where the program to be loaded is stored. The previous steps are the same as for backup, so they will not be explained further here. Move the cursor to the file or file type you want to load, press F3 load. Then press F4 yes to complete the loading. You can press the select key to view the file. Next, let's look at the backup and load method in Control Start mode. In general mode, all files can be backed up and files other than system files can be loaded. Therefore, in Control Start mode, typically only system files are loaded. The loading procedure consists of 4 steps. We will demonstrate loading a system file that saves the robot's 0-point data, using a UDisk as the loading device. Insert the UDisk. Press the FCTN key to enter the function menu. Move the cursor to 0 next page and press enter to go to the next page. Move the cursor to 8 restart. Press enter to enter the restart selection screen. Select startup mode, then enter the startup mode selection screen. Select control start, then power off and restart to enter control start mode. Press the menu key. Select 5 files to enter the file menu. Press F5 function key, select one switch device, and choose USB on TP UTI to enter the UDisk. Enter the directory where the system files were backed up and select the 0-point data file sysmast SV. Press F3 load, then press F4 yes twice to load the file. After loading is complete, press the FCTN key to enter the function menu. Select one start, hold, and restart the robot to complete the loading process. Finally, let's look at the backup or restore method in boot monitor mode. 1. System backup in boot monitor mode. Press and hold F1 plus F5 during startup until the MON menu appears. Use the number keys to input 4. Select controller backup/restore and press enter to confirm, entering the backup and restore menu. Use the number keys to input 2. Select backup controller AS image and press enter to confirm, entering the device selection screen. Use the number keys to input 4 to select USB UT1 and press enter to confirm. The system will display, "Are you ready? Y equals 1 divided by N equals ELSE." Use the number keys to input 1, then press enter to confirm, and the system will start the backup. After the backup is completed, the system will display press enter to return. Press enter to return to the MON menu screen. Power off and restart, entering general mode. 2. System restore in boot monitor mode. Enter the backup and restore menu screen. The steps are the same as those for system backup, so we will repeat them here. Use the number keys to input 3, select restore controller image, and press enter to confirm, entering the device selection screen. Use the number keys to input 4 to select USB UT1 and press enter to confirm. The system will display, "Are you ready? Y equals 1 divided by N equals ELSE." Use the number keys to input 1, then press enter to confirm, and the system will start the restore process. After the restore is completed, the system will display press enter to return. Press enter to return to the MON menu screen. Power off and restart, entering general mode. That concludes the entire content on methods and steps of system settings file backup and recovery. Remember to apply what you've learned, take notes, and cultivate a meticulous and professional attitude. Thank you for watching, and see you next time.